Hi everyone, my name is Fern the Fortune Teller, and I am so excited to be here today to be part of Scary Tales at the Graves Library. Miss Terry invited me to come, and again, I couldn't say no. I just love the Graves Library. So what I thought I'd do today is I'd like to read a couple of my favorite stories, and then I'd like to do a little of my fortune telling. My specialty is fortune telling involving books. So I thought maybe we could do that after I read a couple stories. So let's go ahead and get started. What do you think? All right. First story I'm going to read today is 10 Timid Ghosts by Jennifer O'Connell. And a big shout out to Cartwheel Books, part of Scholastic Inc., for letting us read this story to you today. 10 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a skeleton and let out a whine. He flew to the woods, and then there were 9. Nine timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in, and she wanted them out. One saw a bat and didn't wait. She flew to the woods. And then there were 8. Eight timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a ghoul and screamed, "Oh, my heaven!" He flew to the woods, and then there were 7. 7 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a cat. What a terrible fix! She flew to the woods. And then there were 6. 6 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw an owl and took a dive. He flew to the woods. And then there were 5. 5 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a vampire and dashed to the door. She flew to the woods. And then there were 4. 4 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a monster and was scared as could be. He flew to the woods, and then there were 3. 3 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a spider, and what did she do? She flew to the woods, and then there were 2. 2 timid ghosts in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted them out. One saw a rat and started to run. He flew to the woods, and then there were none. There was one. I forgot about that poor little timid ghost that's still left. One clever ghost in a haunted house. A witch moved in and wanted her out. She saw the witch coming undone. She flew to the woods, and then they were none. 10 angry ghosts in the deep, dark wood. That witch is too tricky and just no good. This isn't fair. We live in there. Let's band together and give her a scare. One mean old witch in a haunted house, and 10 brave ghosts, and they wanted her out. What do you think they're going to do? 10 brave ghosts. What did they do? What does this say? B-O-O is boo. Help me out, guys. Let's all yell it together. Ready? Boo! Look at the witch. Look at the witch. Well, the witch saw the ghosts, and she howled with fear. And she tore out the door, and she was screaming, "Get me out of here!" See how happy they are? Those are happy ghosts. I don't think they're timid anymore. And then what did they do? What did those nice ghosts do? Looks like they had a Halloween party at their house. See how the kids are coming trick-or-treating? They all lived happily ever after. I love that story. It's just such a nice story. Anyway, should we do a little fortune telling right now? All right, let me get out my fortune teller. It's the weirdest thing. I have this bag. See my bag. And when I tell fortunes, sometimes books will come out of my bag. So let's see if this will happen. See if it works today. All right. So let's see if I can tell some fortunes. All right. Here we go. All right, let's see. Let me see. All of a sudden, something's coming into my head. Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl, great author. A book with letters in it. Not A, B, C, but B, F, G. B, F, G. Let me think, whose name would go with that? Oh, the BFG. Minnie? Is there someone out there named Minnie that loves the BFG? Could it be? I don't know. That's what came to me. All right, let me try again. Let me think. Oh, let me think. Oh, this time the name's coming to me first. Someone named Grace. Someone named Grace out there. Grace. Grace. Let me look into my bag. And what came out? Pete the Cat? Pete the Cat and the Groovy Imagination? Do you like Pete the Cat? Is there a Grace out there that likes Pete the Cat? Anyway, I have a brand new Pete the Cat book you might want to check out. Pete the Cat's Groovy Imagination. Just got it in. All right, let's see. I have to think really hard. Let me close my eyes for a minute. Sometimes that really helps. Really helps. Let me see. Let me see. All of a sudden now, Patrick. The name Patrick's coming to me. Patrick. Patrick. The Last Kids on Earth. Cheerful book. Last Kids on Earth. This is one of my older ones, but I know I just got a brand new one in. If there's someone named Patrick out there, they might want to come in to get the brand new book in the series. Last Kid on Earth. All right. Z and S, Z and S, Z and S. Zoe and Sassafras is coming to my mind. Zoe and Sassafras associated with the letter A. Adeline, Arlo, Addie? Addie? Is there someone out there named Addie that likes this series, an early reader series? Zoe and Sassafras? Looks really good. Zoe? Got a new one of these out too. All right. I'm getting tired now. My powers only last for so long. I've got one more book. Let me think here. Bears. Bears. Actually, two more things are coming into my mind. Elephants. Elephants and bears. And like lift the flap. Elephants changing into other animals or marching. Oh, is there someone out there named Henrietta? Henrietta, do you like a book that starts with something to do with an elephant? Interesting. And then my last, Berenstain Bears. Berenstain Bears. Charlotte. Someone named Charlotte loves the Berenstain Bears. Excellent. All right. Well, that's all my fortune telling for now. I think it's time to read a book. But if anyone comes to the Graves Library this week, Halloween week, come in and ask for Fern. And Fern has this really good ability to help you find the right book for yourself. Okay? So come on in. I'm going to wrap up my program with Click Clack Boo. Doreen Cronin and Betsy Lewin love this story. A Tricky Treat. Farmer Brown does not like Halloween. Witches give him nightmares. Pirates give him shivers. And jack-o'-lanterns flicker spooky shadows on the wall. Farmer Brown leaves a bowl of candy on the porch. He puts up a "Do Not Disturb" sign. He draws the shade and he locks the door. But in the barn, the Halloween party has just begun. There's a crunch, 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 crunching as the mice scurry across the field. Help me out, say it again. It's fun, these words. Crunch, crunch, crunching. Then there's a creak, creak, creaking as the sheep slowly push open the barn door. Help me out. Let's pretend we're opening the door again. Creak, creak, creaking. And then there's a tap, tap, tapping when the cows go to the window to let the cats in. Tap, tap, tapping. Farmer Brown does not like the sounds of Halloween night. He checks the lock on the door and he peeks through the window. There's a dark creature standing beneath the trees. Farmer Brown runs to his room and he pulls on his pajamas and he climbs under the covers. He hears the crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the house. That is kind of scary looking. There's a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards on the front porch. There's a tap, tap, tapping at the front door. Farmer Brown pulls up his covers tight and he hears a quack, quack, quackle in the crisp night air. Quackle. Farmer Brown jumps out of bed. The porch is empty. The candy bowl is gone. There's a new note on Farmer Brown's door, and it says, "Halloween party at the barn." Farmer Brown runs to the barn. There's a creak, creak, creaking on the old boards of the front porch, and a crunch, crunch, crunching of leafy footsteps heading toward the barn. There's a tap, tap, tapping at the window. And what is it? The best costume. Look at that. Happy Halloween. There's Farmer Brown. Do you think he's going to have fun at the Halloween party? I bet he is. I bet he is. So I hope a lot of you are going out trick-or-treating or going to Halloween parties. It's an exciting, exciting time of year. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me as I read these stories. Thank you, Miss Terry, for letting me come in today. And I want to wish you all the very best. Be kind, keep reading, and I hope to see you soon at the Graves Library. All right? So take care for now, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.